Welcome to Kimber Creations. It's me, Kim, and I am finishing up on a project. I wanted to show you, wanted to do it step by step on camera, but oh my goodness, the phone hasn't stopped, the weather hasn't cooperated, just things. And excuse me. So I am going to show you what I'm working on and trying to figure out if I should add anything else. I was in a challenge a while back and just now kind of getting to my pieces here, but our partner and I had to decide what kind of project we were going to do and then send those items along for them to create the project. In other words, my partner and I chose to do pocket letter theme, and you're supposed to send a kit to your partner, and then they are to come up with the end product with those items. And it was only those items, other than using adhesive, from my understanding. And so I will show you, this is somewhat of what's left out of my stash of stuff that she had sent me. There was just an array of a mixture of things, I should say. Anything from animals to tiny pieces of scraps and what else do I want to say, like old time thing. My mind just went blank. But vintage, oh my gosh, vintage items, or more so up-to-date thing. I don't know. There was just an array of things, anything from tags to things with words on it and so forth. And so since there was such a mixture of things and I really didn't know which way I wanted to go, I decided that I was going to use each section, each level, I should say, row, whichever, and use that as a theme, because there was more of like 3 section things that went together than like the whole thing. And so I had started, and the only other thing I should say too is I had to add the background, the base paper. There wasn't enough, and it's not to say anything negative, I don't mean it that way, but there just wasn't enough stuff there to have background paper. So I chose white for the top, teal for the middle, and black for the bottom. And this is what I've come up with so far. This is just a lot of fussy cutting, a lot of tiny intricate work, but the end result, I think, came out pretty good. I just cut up a bunch of words that were mixed in with all of this stuff, and like this one says, "May we all believe in love," and then this was already a tag, and then I cut out from pieces of scraps that were in there these like little banner pieces and then added a gem. There was a little, I don't know if you can see this, but this had all these little clear gems on it, and I used every one of those throughout this project. And then the other little bling piece that I had was this, and I chose not to use that, at least not at this time. So the middle one is, this is a tag back here, and it worked well with this, and I just fussy cut all of these little pieces. This was an actual piece that I thought I was going to throw away, and just a strip from cutting this little girl out, popped her up, and then cut out all of these little words to make this little sentence that says, "The world is so full of happy things." And so I thought that would work out. This, now on the camera, to me now it's looking like an O, but that is a C, that spells out charming. It was on a strip, and I've probably cut that all up it was on this strip of paper right here with like the words CHA, you know, and however it was just kind of all jumbled there. So I fussy cut all of them out, fussy cut this little piece of butterflies out, and then also cut these words out that says be yourself. I thought that would be kind of cool, and it seems to all go together well. And then I did this one. I found some of these pieces that went together fairly well. This background piece is another tag that I just cut off the top. Use that as a kind of a cool sky background with this elephant and heart. And then I cut out these little letters to spell out I love and then you. And this was a little sticker in this corner. This was just a scrap piece in there, this polka dot paper, and then I glued those two pieces down. Here's another elephant. This was a little clear sticker, and then this little banner that says my story on it. So I thought that went well together. And so now I'm on the top row, and I think I'm pretty well done. Found this was not a tag, probably like, I don't know, it was on a piece of cardstock somewhere around here. Anyway, and so I cut that center out. This brown paper in the background, actually there was enough to cut out just a tad bit smaller than the base, and so I have that on all three of the on top of the bases of the top row. And then I just took the little gems, put them on there. Pretty simple, but kind of nice. And then I found this bicycle. She had stamped in this shape already, and it was already distressed and all that. So I found this flowery looking thing, put a gem on it, and then this play was from the ticket, in the inside of the ticket, the word play, and so I glued that down. I'm going to have to glue it a little bit better, and popped this up. So I have that, and then this is the one that I'm a little stumped on. I wasn't sure if I was going to add any words, and then I was like, I have all this mess here of letters and words, but nothing to spell out anything, because I was going to put something on there about you hold the keys to my heart, but I don't have enough letters, and so I'm just gonna probably leave it. And I fussy cut the star out. This was the center of this piece of chipboard here, this keyhole, and then I fussy cut these two keys out of, well, the one you can see was this tag here, and then this one was just on a piece of paper, and then just put some more of those gems there. So I think I'm pretty well done with it, unless I can dig through here when I get off the camera and see if I can possibly spell out something. But really, I've been through it. I've cut them all up as much as I could, and then they were just getting really, really tiny, so I figured this is good enough. So anyway, that is finally finished, and it took, like I said, it took me a while. I was really, really hoping to be on film for it, and a crazy phone just wouldn't leave me alone. So so there it is. I used up what I could of the scraps, and if nothing else, if I ever need a mini pocket letter for something, I could break it down and use them for that. So there it is. I don't want to say trash to treasure, because it wasn't trash. It was just bits and pieces of things. So bits and pieces to project. I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. leave comments if you would like, and subscribe if you haven't. And we will talk to y'all later. Bye.